Hi, host Eric here, and today I've got a couple of very important guests. This is
Henrina.
Henrina, and this is
Preston.
Talking with famous people.
what grade are you?
Forff.
Fourth. I see.
How the Europeans were doing very, very bad, and then they were far behind China, and then they discovered this new land, so they decided to move people there. And then suddenly everybody's in a rush to go there.
So, in the 1100s, you're saying the West was behind China. Is that correct? And then where do you think the West began to pass China?
Probably the 17 or 1600s.
Okay.
They began going farther.
What do you think the factor? What do you think the main factor is that caused one culture to advance past the other one?
China was a lot smarter, but then some Europeans went to China and stole their invention ideas.
Is that where? Do you think that's what it is? So
Marco Polo.
So if China had the great inventions, then why didn't they stay ahead? Even if the West had stolen their inventions, why didn't China make new inventions?
I don't know. We didn't learn that.
You didn't learn that.
Because they're lazy. Yeah. We just know that the Europeans went up ahead.
Okay.
Probably because they had better resources than America. So then once they had better resources, they were able to produce better things.
Better resources.
Because America was very resourceful. There were a lot of resources there.
Okay, but the thing is, the West advanced past China before America advanced particularly, and I think that the actual answer is it's a matter of group dynamics, that the West was more liberty focused, and that the Enlightenment period in the West caused a rejection of authority and control mechanisms at a more foundational level than ever got achieved in the East. And as a consequence, with individuals like you and me and her and whomever else being more free to do as they pleased, then everybody benefited and everybody was able to do better. That's my theory anyway. Now, you have not told me anything about the Indians. What is your takeaway from the Indians?
Well, actually, it's not really the Indians. We learned more about, I think, conquistadors.
Conquistadors. What do?
Conquer.
They conquer, huh? So, is being a conquistador a good thing, bad thing, or neutral? What do you think?
I don't know what neutral means.
Neutral means kind of medium, not good or bad, just neutral.
Bad?
Okay, and why do you think being conquistador is bad?
Because conquering is bad?
Why is conquering bad?
I don't know. It seems mean.
It seems mean. What is wrong? Why is being mean bad? Preston, do you have any thoughts?
Because other people feel bad.
Okay,
and then
so
they feel hurt.
so suffering. They experience suffering.
And then they try to rebel against you, and it causes a war.
Okay, so is it for practical reasons then? That if you are violent towards somebody else, they'll be violent towards you?
Yep.
That's a sensible enough explanation. I like that just fine. Very utilitarian, ethical framework. I want to get both you guys on my debate team. Now, I don't normally have... What grade are you?
Fourth.
Okay, well, I don't normally have fourth graders on my PF team, but I do have a couple right now, and you're an advanced fourth grader. I think you can hack it. I need to have on the public forum team immediately because I want to move you into policy next year. Next question is, what do you think is an interesting question to ask you?
Things about me?
Okay. Like, what's something about you then?
I have a lot of activities.
What are your activities?
I have like 9.
Let me guess. You've got at least one instrument, violin or piano.
Piano and cello.
Piano and cello, okay. You've got at least one sport. I'm guessing it might be something like tennis or golf, or it could be gymnastics, or you could, if you don't do any sport, then I'm going with ballet.
It's ballet, tap dancing, tennis, swimming, and is ice skating a sport?
Yeah.
Okay, ice skating.
If you were asking me a question, what would you ask me?
How old you are?
That's rude.
Okay, I'm 44.
Your background story.
My background story?
Or your
How you grew up.
Okay, well, how about you? How did you grow up?
I was born in the hospital. I think it's San Gabriel
Uh-huh.
in here. And then I never really had much when I was a child. I don't really remember much. But I never had many toys. I always just play with my parents because it's fun.
Uh-huh. Did you like to talk with them?
Yeah, no, not really.
Did they have interesting...
I couldn't talk back then. When I did know how to talk, then I do talk. But then when I got a bit older, like when I was 5, they didn't have as much time because you had to work. Because then my sister was born, and she was she needed a lot of needs because babies need a lot of attention. So their attention didn't turn to me anymore, and they needed more work and stuff, more money. So they hired a babysitter to take care of me. And then the babysitter was very nice. I don't remember much about her. And then as I got older, my dad and mom got even more busier. And so now I get home, we talk, we eat dinner,
20 seconds.
stuff like that. We don't really hang out much together.
That's a pretty sad story that you don't hang out. Do you miss hanging out with them? Yeah. Well,
Because my mom has to leaves the house at 6:15 in the morning.
merciless. Time.
Talking with famous people.